It's Friday on the Beat, and that means it's time to fall back. We have a very special fallback combo tonight. Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and Grammy winner, the one and only George Clinton. He led the bands Parliament and Funkadelic. Rolling Stone named his work to one of the best albums lists of all time. Clinton's also collaborated across genres, Red Hot Chili Peppers to Tupac, and you've been sampled in literally hundreds of modern songs. Another Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Carole King, a four-time Grammy winner, a Kennedy Center honoree, over 25 million albums sold. Amazing, amazing career. And we have another award winner at the table.
What am I doing here?
NBC's Harry Smith is an Emmy Award-winning reporter. He's interviewed Barack Obama and Margaret Thatcher and reported from all over the world, and is my colleague. Thanks to all of you. George, who needs to fall back?
Oh, I want to fall back on whoever's supposed to pay teachers. I think teachers work harder than you do no matter what you do. And for some reason, they're not treated like lawyers or doctors. I think they should be that important. Has always been my fallback. I think it's just as good as the Defense Department. You know, teachers making sure that we are taught to make decisions, to understand what we're getting ourselves into.
They used to have that poster that said maybe the Pentagon should hold more bake sales and teachers should get enough money from the government.
Yeah.
Now, Carole, you're also a legend. You're also a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, although on the street we would recognize George Clinton first as clearly the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
And she was one of the first that I knew of when I started writing songs with the Shirelles in Passaic, New Jersey, when they used to rehearse. My mama told me, Mama. Will you love me tomorrow? Yeah, will you love me tomorrow? Yeah.
I like this. This could be a collabo right here.
We used to go to the Apollo and sit there all day and watch her song. And then when Tapestry came out, it stayed on the charts forever.
George, can I take you on the road with me?
Oh, no, I'm
my publicist.
Well, Tapestry
is easy.
I guess we're going to talk a little music before we get to your fallback. Tapestry is one of those albums that people never stop buying and never stop listening to.
Forever.
Forever, ever?
Forever, ever. So then I saw it at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the Chili Peppers, who was one of my artists.
Well, I groove to George, so, you know, if I want a vacuum or something like that, I put on a little bit of...
got the funk, right?
Exactly.
That's so simple.
Carole, who needs to fall back?
Ryan Zinke, Secretary of the Interior, needs to fall back. And I want to say that, like, with all these bells and whistles going on coming out of the administration, no one's paying that much attention to the environment. But Ryan Zinke has this thought that he's putting in for permission. Normally, departments have to give all their records to the National Archives, and Ryan Zinke wants to have permission to destroy records, so he definitely needs to fall back. But I'm bringing this up because people can comment, the public nationally can comment until November 26th, because you should.
Harry, who needs to fall back in your view?
TV.
Good one.
But this is honestly no. Every time you go someplace and people say, "Have you seen this thing? Have you the streaming of this and the streaming of that and HBO and Hulu and Netflix and whatever?" And it's like too much. It's like too much. So I did an interview with Julie Roberts a week or two ago, and she has this amazing show called Homecoming. It's really, really, really terrific. But I'm not sure I would have gotten to it had I not been out to interview her, right? And so, but everybody talks, and I just like, it's too much.
I watch you guys like streaming.
I was going to say.
All day long.
Streaming.
I mean, I stream on my phone or home on TV. I'm looking at you guys all the time.
Well, a lot of people don't know when you said put a glide in your stride and come on to the mothership, you were talking about MSNBC, the mothership.
Matter of fact, here you go.
What is this?
I knew you was going to have a glide in your stride.
Funk Power.
P-Funk Power.
P-Funk Power and the pin. These are beautiful.
Yes, my wife told me make sure you
so what do we got? Oh, what's the dog? Parliament, Funkadelic?
That's Medicaid Fraud Dog.
Medicaid Fraud Dog.
That was going to be my second fallback, but
go ahead.
About men.
Hold on. Tell me about the Medicaid Fraud Dog.
Pharmaceutical companies, the government, and insurance companies are in cahoots together. Educate yourself on the connection between meds, you know, Obamacare, insurance companies, and lobbyists, they run this country. It's one nation under sedation. And the only thing people know about drugs is street drugs. But they just put out another opiate yesterday that's stronger than the other one, and they're the dope dealers of today. But they're doing it in a legal way that most of us are sedated some kind of way, legally, illegally, and nobody pays any attention to it. So the dope dog, he's sniffing out the other money that they make on the drugs.
I think you could get more people paying attention to the Medicaid issue. We talk about healthcare was one of the big issues.
That's the biggest issue.
When people went out to vote after all this other drama. I have another question for you, for real, which is, how do you stay funky? You are like an ageless cool.
Watch your kids. The music they get on your nerve, that's the new funk. That's always the new music, music that you hate. You give yourself a minute and learn to like it, you're in the game again.
And how did you said in the game? How did you feel when you were doing these collaborations and you were being sampled so much? Your work had a second life and a third life with all these other artists.
But that was the only way I could stay around to make sure that I'm around to be able to collect sooner or later. We never got paid for that money.
Did you? Right. Would you say you made more off the samples than the original tours?
I haven't made anything off of samples, but
This is what you were talking to Rev Sharpton about.
Right. I'm alive now, so I have a chance to reinvent myself to figure a way to get paid. But up until now.
So can I ask a question? Because I always wondered about that, right? Because you see the sampling. Everybody's always kind of sampled. And listen, creativity is all about, there's no original idea. You steal. Picasso said, if you're going to steal from the best.
It's not stealing.
Right.
They actually do it, the artists. Actually, I'm friends with them.
Yeah.
They take the money from the artist, but they still never give it to the.
So that's my question. If I hear
the original
riff
right
from you, do you ever get a dime of that?
For the most part, myself, no. Lots of people do. But you have to figure a way, because you don't have enough money to fight the big companies.
Right.
Any fan of yours would say that's so messed up. The last question for each of you is, you were in a period of a real civil rights, women's movement, cultural, musical awakening. And then it felt like there was the 80s, there was greed, there was a lot of artists who sort of wanted to stay out of politics. Are we seeing a reemergence when you look at Taylor Swift and Beyonce and all these artists now talking about voting? Do you think it's coming back to the way you guys started out?
I do. I think it's coming back, and I'm glad to see it come back, because they actually took us backwards after the fights in the 60s. It went back to the 2 cars in the swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? And everybody forgot about voting. It was like, why do it?
Well, there's never
they can
been a
see
time.
why I do it now. All you got to do is look at the government now. You can see why you should have done it.
Never been a time like this. Never. I mean, it was bad. We thought it was bad in the Vietnam War, and we women were fighting for our rights, and the African Americans were fighting. You know, everybody was fighting for their rights. But now everybody is, except.
You think it's worse than Vietnam? I mean, a lot of kids are being drafted off to get killed during Vietnam.
I do think it's worse than Vietnam, because I think there's a malevolence to it that I have never seen before.
And what do you tell people who are worried that America's never going to be the same, or we're going in the wrong direction?
Oh, it's going to change. It always changes. The pendulum swing back and forth.
Exactly.
All the time.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, it's just going to change. But for right now, it's really bad.
But all these people are getting hurt while it's waiting to change.
That's the main thing.
Killing me.
Suffer. People will suffer, and it's going to suffer more if you don't think you have anything to do with it, or that you can't change it. Because if you don't, somebody's got to be a winner. And if the bad guy's going to be the winner because you didn't participate, that's part of your fault. Because you can participate.
Well, on that note, George Clinton, Carole King, Harry Smith, for a very funky Fallback Friday. My special thanks to each of you.
Sorry, I wish I could have been more funky.
You were funky, man.
Funky enough?
That was dope.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.